Yeah, why isn't Elon going? He's not even doing this.
Yeah. If he's not doing it, something's
suspicious.
Yeah, very suspicious.
And I want to be in Group A.
All right, Al.
Al, we get all your...
He's sitting here. He can't do anything else but think of airplane problems right now.
This is not an airplane. This is one dude. There's going to be one group. Now taking all passenger.
All passenger.
Now taking all passenger. Thank you. Board. So hopefully that trip goes well for him, because Anna, our girl that runs Kid TV, she just took a trip and she realized something.
What?
She should not be traveling. Or
She
at
shouldn't
least
be
be in,
traveling?
She shouldn't travel?
Or she should not be in charge of certain things when it comes to traveling, because she had a rough day yesterday.
It didn't look rough because your nice little bathing suit lounging pic was beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
I liked it. I was
you.
like, oh, that's right. She's in Mexico.
The trip went well.
Yes, yeah, the trip went well despite all the hurricanes and everything going
a
on.
bachelorette party or girls' trip? Or?
It was just a girls' trip, just like a fun annual thing that we like to do. It's me and my 5 best girlfriends, which was a lot of fun.
You went to Playa del Carmen?
We did.
The birthplace of the hamburger.
Yes, that's true. Y'all were talking about it this morning, and I was like, wow, I just want to go back.
Fun fact, that's where the hamburgers came from. Is Playa del Carmen back in 1882. Raúl Jiménez created it in his kitchen. Thank you very much.
The new state
you keep telling me it's Hamburg, Germany. You're wrong.
Yeah.
All right, continue.
So how is Playa?
Well, unfortunately, I did not try one of the hamburgers there. And also, I'm just glad I made it back in one piece, because let me tell you guys what happened.
What'd you do?
Well, so the trip went really well. Like, we were there for a couple of days. There was no rain. Like, there wasn't really a lot of people there because I think because of the time of year. So we kind of had, like, the beach to ourselves. Like, super, super cool. And the only thing was that we had scheduled our return flight for 6 a.m. Monday morning. I don't know why we did that. I think it was probably the cheapest one, and we're all really cheap.
Yeah, it's usually pretty cheap.
So we were like,
get on it.
we were like, okay, it's fine, whatever. But the place we were staying at was an hour away from the airport.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to give yourself 2 hours for an international flight.
Yeah.
So we're thinking, okay, we need to leave the airport at 3 a.m. Which, like, already is a headache, right?
Yeah.
Right,
And my friends and I, obviously, we, like, had been staying up all weekend, so we kind of, like, were kind of sleep deprived at, like, 3 a.m. And so it was my job, since I'm the Spanish speaker of the group.
Shout out.
It was my job to schedule our car service for 3 a.m. And I, like, the night before, I was like, okay, cool, everything's good. Hopefully it all goes well, because I don't have a plan B. So, of course, we go outside at 3 a.m., then it's, like, 3:05. Then it's like 3:10.
When do you start freaking out?
Well, and honestly, at 3:01, I asked my friends, I was like, so at what point do I call him and see where he's at?
3:01, you're worried. Yeah.
And so I did call him a couple of times, no answer. I texted him, no answer.
He was sleeping.
Yeah, which, I mean, I can't blame him. It was 3 a.m. But then I was like, okay, well, I don't know what to do, because Uber's not a thing over there. And it's 3 a.m., so there's no taxis.
So, a bunch of drunk people.
Were you at a hotel?
We were staying in, like, condos, so there wasn't really, like,
which makes
like a front desk. But our condos were next door to, like, a resort, and they had, like, security guards over there, so I just, like, walk over, like, trying not to cry, and I was like, hi, obviously this was in Spanish, but I was like, hi, hello, like, is there any way you could help me out? Like, we're trying to get a ride to the airport, we need a taxi, like, all this stuff, and they were just like, no, sorry, I can't help you. And so then I'm like, okay, yeah, that's cool. That's great. And so there was kind of, like, since our condos were kind of, like, off, not, like, on, like, the busy street, I kind of told my friends, like, okay, y'all stay here with the luggage. I'm going to go over to where that, like, busy street to see if by a chance of God I can, like, get a taxi.
So you're walking by
one of my friends went with me.
And it's like, I'm going to go down the alley right here, guys. Okay.
Don't worry, I got this. One of my friends went with me because I was like, I don't want to go by myself. We go over there, and of course there's no taxis. And
It's
by this
3 a.m.
Yeah, but there was this, like, sign that had a phone number that just kind of said, like, you know, like, oh, if you're having trouble with your taxi or whatever, like, call this number. So I'm like, okay, cool. Call it. Of course, my phone's not working. Because I'm like, even though it's, like, international, I don't know, I'm, like, trying to search, like, you know, what numbers are you supposed to type in when you're, like, in a foreign country, like, all this stuff.
You got, like, 00521,
Yeah,
all that.
and I was just like, oh my God, I was, like, on the verge of crying because all of my friends were all going to miss our flights, and, like, it was, I didn't know what to do, and so then, in the distance, I see this taxi light, and I was like, oh my God, I jumped in the middle of the street like a crazy person. I was like, hi, hello, please don't, like, drive by me.
Hold on,
Yeah.
A taxi!
Taxi! I was like, oh my God, thank you.
auto.
So the guy pulls over, and I'm like, please, can you please take us to the airport? Like, I'm dying. Like, I'll pay you a little bit extra, like, all this stuff.
Ooh, boy.
He's like, yeah, I'll take you guys. Well, here's the issue. It's a small little taxi, and there's 6 of us with suitcases.
But you told him you were dying, right? So that.
Yeah. And I was like, please, I will give you just, like, a little bit extra money if you call one of your taxi friends and get us another taxi. Like, I don't know what to do. And he's like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. And so then he's like, calling his friends or whatever, and then one of my friends that was like with the luggage calls me, and she's like, hey, there's a car here.
It
and I was like,
showed up.
Well, I was like, what, who is it, like, what car? And they're like, it's like a random taxi. And I was like, that's not our taxi. That's also
They found a random taxi.
They found like a ramp, but like we were like in condos, kind of like secluded. So I was like, don't get in the car. I don't know who that is. Like, wait for our taxis. Like, we'll pull around, like, whatever. And so then we like all pull around. We're like all kind of like in a mess. Like, which car do we get into? There's 3 cars here. We don't know which one to get into.
One's a serial killer. One's going to take us to the airport.
I know. And so we were
It's
like,
like
okay.
the lottery.
Luck of the draw, I
One's
guess.
gonna make it, one's not.
Yeah. And so we get into the taxis and we're on our way. And finally, like, everything, I'm like, okay, maybe we'll make it. But then my friends text me and they're like, do we have money? Because we didn't have cash. We only had enough
What's
cash.
up with y'all?
Well, because originally we only had enough cash for 1 taxi. We didn't think to get enough for 2 taxis, and we didn't want to like take out all these pesos when like we were leaving. You know?
Well, that's what you did.
I know, but I'm the most unprepared human being on the face of the earth, apparently.
How'd you guys pay him?
Money on you?
No. Like, luckily, like we kind of had like a couple. We found an ATM when we like got there. We were like able to draw cash. I gave my taxi driver like a bunch of just like extra pesos because I could tell he was kind of like, also when we were driving, he was kind of like dozing off because he was like really, really sleepy, I think.
Well, yeah.
And we were like, I was like, please, now's not the time to like.
No,
but it was
it's
like
not.
an hour away, and I just like didn't know what to do. But everything was okay. Somehow made it in one piece. But now I've learned that no one should put me in charge of anything.
No.
As much.
The music.
Yeah.
We're gonna put you in charge of our travel plans for our family vacation.
Yeah, I gotcha.
You and Kinsey should travel together.
Yeah, could you imagine?
Well, if Kinsey were planning this trip, we wouldn't have even made it to Mexico because she doesn't buy the ticket.
Yeah, so
She never
if
hit
we were
send.
planning this trip, she would film you in the shower, which we happen
No.
to have a clip of.
No.
What?
I hate you.
The acoustic.
Oh!
Yes.
Kinsey filmed JC showering, singing, because you do it all the time. She gets you so good. I love it.
Oh, I'm gonna get her back
And she
so
posted
bad.
it too.
I know, but
Part of JC's like, I sounded pretty good.
Uh-huh.
They were thinking.
no, I'm embarrassed.
No, you're not.
Embarrassed.
I'm
You're
embarrassed.
proud.
I'm
right
embarrassed.
now.
Trey, play it again.
I was making no. Stop.
This is a clear tone.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I seriously want to crawl under this desk and just do the show. for them.
There you go.
You love it.
Can I make that my ringtone?
No.
Everyone here makes it their ringtone.
No. Okay.
I'm so glad we
Nice
have
job,
that.
dude.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Nice job.
Well, you would say that because you're in my band.
Well, yeah, it's true. The Don Cheadles. But I will not sing with you in the shower. I'm sorry.
I'll sing with you right now.
That's right. That's where I draw the line.
You want to sing right now?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go. Thanks, Hannah.
The bang. Extreme beat. The bang. Extreme. Janet. Doggies. Shots for shoes. Topless. Toe sucking. Distraction. Dudes. Beat.
What was that?
Bang.
Topless toe sucking.
The bang.
Doggies?
I don't know what he's talking about.
I just got an email from GoDaddy. These are all about to expire unless I renew them. These are my
your
domains.
domains.
These are my domains that I bought.
Oh.
You have toplesstoesucking.com?
Yeah.
Toplesstoesucking.com. I have enchanteddoggies.com.
Enchanted doggies.
I have shots for shoes. I think
He would do these things as bits on the radio, but then he'd actually follow through with it.
I bought them, yeah. And distractiondudes.com. I think we were talking about something like, I think Jenna even said it, I need a distraction dude.
Distraction.
Yeah.
Like when you were going through
Yeah.
something. And so I bought distractiondudes.com. And so I need to either do something with these. I just renew them.
I renewed mine.
Yeah.
I have shirtsies.com.
Shirtsies.
Because remember I was going to invent that shirt? It's like a onesie for kids, but I didn't want my kid to look like he had a tucked-in shirt because I wanted to look right with his jeans, so I wanted to look like it was untucked. And then when I was in the process of developing this thing, I went to Old Navy.
And they already had
some.
one?
Yes.
Well, they had just come out with them. They said, brand new onesies for kids.
You can still do it.
Yeah, but
still do it.
they stole my idea. Just
You
like the
can still
Marcus
do
show.
it.
I know I could.
Custom. Yeah, you still do it.
Now I could just be the middleman. My shirtsies. But I wanted to be the first one. You know?
Sorry, dog.
I know, it's all good. Hi, Emmy.
Hi.
Welcome to the show. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What are the odds?
I'm so excited.
What are the odds that yesterday the Emmys were on and this morning Emmy's on our show?
How about that?
Look at that.
I know.
Congratulations on your award show yesterday, Emmy.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, yes. What are you doing right now?
I am sitting at work. I'm kind of jumping out of my chair. I'm a little nervous.
Don't be nervous. Don't be
you
nervous.
got it.
What do you do for work?
I work for a health insurance company.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
in finance.
Would it calm you down a little bit if you heard JC singing in the shower?
Oh, no, stop.
Yeah.
Can't be nervous.
Feel better now?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, good deal.
Thanks. What's your favorite TV show, Emmy?
I don't know. That's hard.
I was hoping for Kid Nation TV. I was
Not nominated.
not nominated.
Not
but
nominated.
maybe next year.
Yeah.
Maybe next year.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. All right, Emmy, which vault did you decide to go with?
55.
55.
Double nickel.
Double nickel. All right, let's step up to vault 55.
Hello. Please enter your password.
Beautiful.
Password accepted.
Yes, we learned how to sign beautiful this morning.
Good job.
Yes. Good job. You have gained access into Vault 55. Here is Jenna Owens to tell you how you play the game.
Okay, Emmy, you're going to step inside the vault, and the banker is